Okay, Sir Guy, we are going to do Love Runs Out by One Republic. Yeah. There's 3 notes in this song, G, C, and D, which are all easy notes to find. And then when we get to the bridge, there's 2 more notes. So let's go. Your first note is a G, and you're going to find a G on the 3rd fret of your 1st string. I'm sure you guys can see that, yeah? You play that, 4 bars of that, then 2 bars of a C, that's 3, fret 3 on your 2nd string. Okay, find that note. And then we go back to that G, which is your 3rd fret on the 1st string, find that note. Then we go up to that D, which is 5th fret on your 2nd string. Find that note. And then we go back to the G. G is kind of like our home note here. Okay, so let me play it for you. And here we go. Start with a G. Now a C. G. Up to a D. Back to a G. Alright, I don't know the words, but I'll kind of hum it along here. It might, you might realize where the song goes. Okay, that's some pretty brutal humming, but hopefully that works for you. Play along with me one more time. We're going to count the bars. That'll kind of help you figure out. It's based around the blues. It's kind of an old song that they've made new. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to a C. 1, 2. Back to a G. 1, 2. Up to a D. 1, 2. Back to a G. Okay, so that was 4 bars of G, 2 bars of C, 2 more bars of G, then 2 bars of D, then bring it on home to a G. Okay, so get familiar with those notes, and then once you're done watching this video for the basic guitar, go check out the song. One more thing before you go for basic guitar, we're going to start here for the bridge, and it goes like this. You need a G, then you go down to an F, then you go up to a C, and then all the way up to an E flat. You do that twice. I'll give you the frets this time. So that's 1st string, 3rd fret, G. Then we go to an F, which is the 1st fret on your 1st string. Then you're going to go up to 3 on your 2nd string. And then all the way up to 6 on your 2nd string. Okay, so that pattern you do twice. And then to kind of bring it back home to the G, you play me some D, which is 5 on your 2nd string. Then some F, which is 1 on your 1st string. And back to your G, which is 3. Okay, let me play that pattern for you again. And the whole thing again. Okay, it's kind of the part that he's saying, like the oohs, you know, that sort of stuff. So that's the only other pattern in the song. Get those 2 patterns down, you'll be laughing. Okay, stay tuned right here for the more complex guitar. You're going to need to know your power chords to do this. It's the same notes that you just learned, but of course do it in power chord form. So let's go through quickly. If you follow the simple guitar, turning into power chords is not too hard. So, quick power chord review. It's always the same shape. You're going to give me a G power chord, so 3 on your first string, and at the same time you're going to give me a 5 on your second string, and a 5 on your third string. Right? There it is. Okay, so there's kind of my G power chords. And then you do the same thing on a C, so bring it up, or move it down, I guess, a string. So you started off 3 on your second string, 5 on your third string, 5 on your fourth string. Find that one. You got that note? We go back to the G on your first string, same power chord, same shape. Then here comes the big note, the D. So you're gonna second string, 5th fret, third string, 7th fret, 4th string, 7th fret. This power chord shape doesn't change at all, but you just move where it starts, I guess. And you always use kind of this finger as your boss finger, your reference, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let's do this little pattern with power chords. I'm gonna change to a C. Back to a G, bring it up to a D, and let's take it home to a G. Okay, that's the whole song, guys. Well, except for the bridge. Which the bridge is power chord on G. That's your 3rd fret, 1st string, I should mention. Power chord on F. That's your 1st string, 1st fret. Then a C, which is your 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then an E flat, excuse me, which is 2nd string, 6th fret. And do that pattern twice, so I'll play it full speed. After this point, you've played that whole pattern twice. Give me a D, which just back up 1 fret to a power chord on 5 on your 2nd string. Now you're going to go to a power chord on F, which again is 1st string, 1st fret, power chord. Back to G. Okay, so I'll play the bridge with power chords the whole way through the bridge, starting now. Do that pattern again. Here comes the ending. Okay, guys, it's not that hard of a song. I hope you have the paper sitting with you. Please feel free to rewind and pause and get these notes and get these patterns. This is a good song, and we'll do a great job of it. So have fun.